Army Air Force at the age of 41. Murphy joined the Army a few days after his 18th birthday and would emerge from World War II 3 years later as the most decorated soldier in the